Hello Year 3 and welcome to our next English lesson. Today we're going to be doing some writing in the first person. We have done this in class before. When we're writing in the first person, we're writing about ourselves using the words I, me and we. So we're talking about ourselves. But before we do that, we've done this lots in class before. I've just written a sentence on the board. It does make sense, but I want you to try and improve it. Try to write this sentence again. The cat went into the garden, but can you improve it in different ways? We've done this many times. It might be changing the beginning of the sentence. It might be adding some description in, changing the action word, changing the verb, extending the sentence. So there are lots of ways you could make the sentence better. So your very first job is just to see if you can improve this sentence. You might be able to improve it in more than one way. And then you can carry on watching the video. I'm going to pause mine briefly so I can improve the sentence as well. Welcome back, Year 3. So I've improved my sentence. It now says, the old cat crept into the quiet garden at the bottom of the street. So what I've done with mine is added some description in, added something to the sentence, extended it slightly to give a little bit more information, and also changed the verb from went to crept. Well done if you managed to do some of those things. So today we are going to be writing a postcard. We're going to be writing a postcard from Dad back to William and Sprog. And we have written a postcard before in class, so it isn't something completely new. The first thing I'm going to do is actually read the sheet, though. You must write a postcard from Dad. Things you could include. If you get stuck, I've given you a few ideas of things you could talk about. What has he been doing? You could talk about what you've been doing. Does he miss the boys? Which I'm sure he does, but you can say that in your postcard. When does he want to come home? What is his next gift? And what he thinks of the treehouse. I've even, at the bottom, started a short postcard just to give you some ideas if you get stuck. It says, Dear William and Sprog, I am missing you lots and can't wait to come home. Thank you for your letter. I love hearing about the treehouse and all the fun you have been having. So again, a few ideas just in case you get stuck. Again, I've written a short postcard on the board as well, just to give you some ideas again, if you're unsure of how to start. Dear William and Sprog, we always start by writing dear, like a letter postcard. You're saying who you're writing to. So remember, we're pretending to be Dad. You're all imagining that you're Dad writing about yourself. Dear William and Sprog, I am missing you lots, remember? We're writing in the first person, so we're using I. I am missing you lots. The treehouse sounds amazing. I think you will love my next gift. So you're going to pretend to be Dad, writing back to William and Sprog. There is a big list of targets on here. Use interesting conjunctions, interesting joining words like and, because, but, so, to write slightly longer sentences. Check your writing makes sense. Obviously, we know we do that by reading our work. Punctuate your writing. Make sure we use our capital letters and full stops. In particular, remembering our capital letters for names of people, really important. Use some description if you can, which I know that you can do because you've done it lots. You can describe the objects. And of course, write in the first person. You're writing about yourself. Just down here, things to try to do this lesson. So we're all going to write a postcard. But hopefully everyone should be able to write in the first person using I and use capital letters. 2 targets that hopefully everyone should be able to work on. Hopefully we can all extend some sentences as an extra target. Write some slightly longer sentences by using those good joining words. And we have done that in class. So if you're unsure, you can flick back to when we did our extending sentences activity That might give you some ideas of words you could use to extend your sentences. And if you've managed to do all of that, you can draw a picture in this space on the postcard, and you could even design your own stamp and stick it over the top, or where it says place stamp here. So we're going to write a postcard today. It's a creative piece of writing. So you can choose whatever you want to put in your postcard. You can choose Dad to say whatever he wants to say. That's entirely up to you. But I'm looking at, hopefully, you meeting some of these targets that I've got written on the sheet. You may want to try and tick these targets off. Once you've finished, have a look through, and if you think, I have used all my capital letters correctly, just tick that target off. You can have a look, think, have I used any description, any describing words? If you've used any describing words, you can tick that target off. It just gives you something to look at, just to remind you of the things that you're trying to work towards, the things you're trying to do. Because it's a bit of a creative task, and some people might get a bit confused at where to start sometimes, you can use my ideas to help you. Or keep using Google Meet. We're using Google Meet more and more, but it is a really useful tool. If you're ever stuck, instead of asking the people that are at home, because obviously they might be busy, you can come and ask me. That's what I'm there for. If you want to check any answers with me, if you want to just go through sentences together or think of ideas together, please come onto Google Meet and we can work through bits of it together. That's what it's there for. And as always, just re-watch the video if you want to go back over anything as well. Thank you for watching year 3. I look forward to reading them.